So the approach is like this. The total combinations minus extra combinations obtained from the collinear points will give us number of distinct lines. So what are the total combinations? 11C2. What are the extra combinations? Why are these extra combinations? What are these? They are obtained from A1, A2, A3, A4. See, if we join A2, A3 or A1, A2 or A1, A4, we will get only one line. But 4C2, these are excess combinations which are added in 11C2. That's why we are subtracting it. So is this the final answer, or something else needs to be added? So yes, plus 1 we have to add, because this itself represents a unique line. So that unique line plus 1 we will add, which is the final answer. 11C2 minus 4C2 plus 1. We can have a look at those 6 extra combinations obtained from A1 to A4, which are these 6, which we subtracted, but anyways they represent one line, so in the end we added 1. Now if a regular polygon is given of n sides, how do we get the number of diagonals? Is there any way or any formula to get that? Let's see this. So number of diagonals in a regular polygon, that we will see. A regular polygon starts with an equilateral triangle having 3 sides, followed by a square, then a regular pentagon. So if a regular polygon has n sides, what's the concept used to get the result of number of diagonals? For example, if the vertices of regular polygon are A1 to AN, then NC2 represents what? Pair of combinations of vertices like A1, A7, A5, A3 in any order. So NC2 represents not only the diagonals, but it also includes the sides, which are A1, A2, A2, A3. If we join any two consecutive vertices, we will get the sides. So how many sides are there? So if we subtract the sides, what we are left with would be number of diagonals. So how many sides are there? Yes, there are n number of sides in a regular polygon. So NC2 minus n represents what? Number of diagonals of a regular polygon of n sides. Okay. Like for example, in a pentagon, how many diagonals are there? From the formula, we will say 5C2 minus 5, which is, after solving this, we will get 5 diagonals. So yes, there are 5 diagonals. Like this is one diagonal, second diagonal, third, fourth, and fifth. So far what we did is, from number of points we got number of distinct lines. What if n straight lines are given, then how do we get number of intersection points? N straight lines in a plane. So if n parallel straight lines are given, how many intersection points are possible? Where IP means intersection points. How many? So clearly no two parallel lines intersect, so n parallel lines L1, L2, L3 all in the same plane, Ln, number of intersection points are 0. Now if n concurrent straight lines are given, then how many number of intersection points are there? So concurrent straight lines means this means they all are intersecting at a common point. Their intersection point is same, which is what we call point of concurrency. So what are intersection points? Yes, one only. Now let's see the general case. If n straight lines, no two straight lines are parallel and no three concurrent intersects at how many intersection points? Let's try to understand this generalized with an example when n is equal to 3. Let's take any three straight lines. That is when n equals to 3. L1 came, then came L2 giving rise to point A, which is one intersection point. Now comes line L3 giving rise to intersection points B and C. So we can say that line L1 and L2 give one intersection point. So L2, L3, L3, L1 also gives one intersection point each, which totals how many? 3. And 3 is basically what? Choosing 2 out of 3 lines, which is nothing but 3C2, and 3C2 gives 3. So can we generalize this for n? For 3 we got NC2. So the answer is yes. The same concept can be generalized. So instead of 3, if there are n lines, so if you take any two combinations from n, that is n C2, which represents selecting a pair of lines where each pair represents one intersection point. So NC2 combinations reflects number of intersection points of those n lines, provided no twos are parallel and no three concurrent. Okay, NC2. An example on this is like this. If in a plane there are 20 straight lines, part A of this question, out of which 10 are parallel, number of intersection points how many? So how do we approach this? So if I write 20 C2, will it be more or less than the actual answer, or equal to? So yes, clearly it is more. Why? Because 10 parallel lines in which 10 C2, these 10 are also counted, okay, which gives us extra results, which needs to be what? Subtracted, yes. So minus 10 C2 gives what? Extra combinations from 10 parallel lines that we subtracted. So 20 C2 minus 10 C2 is the answer for part A. Let's see part B now. Now out of which 10 are concurrent. So again, number of intersection points, how many? So how do we approach this? So again, if we look at 20C2, will this give more answer? Will it be more than the actual answer or less? So clearly, out of which 10 are concurrent, in which these 10 are also added into it. So this is more. So what we need to subtract? Yes, again, minus 10C2. So these 10C2 means what? Extra combination of concurrent lines. So is this over or something else needs to be added, subtracted? Yes, we will add one also. This one means a line, sorry, a point of concurrency of those 10 lines which we need to add. After subtracting this, one still exists, one is there, so that we will add. So this is what the final answer. Okay guys.